Hello everyone, today this is going to be part 1 of my Wizard of Oz any percent tutorial. So there's not too much to say here, so we're just going to go ahead and start up, and we're going to go over some general terminology that you're going to see me use throughout the run. And, well, first off, I'm just going to say, if you're going to run this game, you'll want to either get a game saver, or you want to play on emulator, because it's very hard to learn this game without save states. So you see this little thing above me here, that's an ammo drop. If we get it and we press Y, we get ammo. We're going to be using this throughout the run to save some time. For example, like with that lemon there, before, what we used to do with it was we would jump twice. Well, this guy hit us, and as you see, we had that hit stun there. So now we're just going to shoot him. And here, we're going to make a jump. We want to fall in between this and this here. So, say if you jump too late here, then you can land on there, which we don't want to do. And if we jump too early, we can land on there. So we kind of want to jump on the end of it, right there, like so. You don't want to be on the very edge, but basically about right here with your toe near the end. Just jump off. So, right there. Okay. So now, we're just going to get this bone, not too much to say. And we're going to spell out "You are not in Kansas anymore." And coming up soon, we have our first buffer jump, and I'll explain what that is in just a second. Okay. So, if we look at the way Dorothy jumps, we can jump straight up, we can jump to the right, we can jump to the left, and there's another kind of jump. We can jump and press right in midair, and Dorothy's arc changes a lot in her jump. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting B in a direction as soon as I can. So we're going to use this to optimize this section. Just like that. That is the optimal strat right there. It's very hard to pull off, so I don't recommend even going for it. It's a ridiculous strat that I'm probably the only person who's crazy enough to go for that. So what you want to do is you want to grab the ticket, buffer jump, let him hit you, and then the hit stun will buffer it so that you can make that jump every time. It looks a bit complex, but it's really not. As long as you're not going for that optimized strategy, then it should be really easy. And even then, the optimized strategy, even if you go for it each time, if you miss it, you'll still be fine. So now we're just going to pretty much jump to the end. We're going to buffer that right there by just holding the button. And we're going to just jump to the end, and we're going to try to avoid getting hit by frogs if we can, because it's much faster to have hit stun in the air compared to on the ground. You only lose a frame if you get hit in the air compared to if you didn't get hit at all. The stage here is interesting. So one thing I want to point out is every time you complete a stage, you want to hold B, and it'll just pretty much first frame go through everything. And then you can even hold B in the direction you want to go in, and you'll immediately jump that direction first frame. So here, we're going to walk under that. We can get hit by this guy, doesn't really matter, because health is coming up that restores 4. Just jump over all these cats. And here, we can jump right about there, and we'll be fine. Apex of the jump we want to shoot. Apex here, use that little line as a cue. And right here, we have a frame perfect jump that we can go for. And it's a bit difficult. I'm just going to give it a few tries, see if I can get it. There it is. It's a bit difficult to go for. Just rewatch to see when I jumped, if you want to know the timing. It saves like a second. I don't recommend going for it, honestly, if you keep on messing it up. And very bad at making jumps. But if you do get that, then you'll be on a very good cloud cycle, but you can just jump to the end. There's not too much to really say about this level. It's pretty much just what it looks like. Okay, Maze Meadows is an interesting level. So when we start out, we want to just buffer our jump, and then we're going to mash to not get hit by a crow. Right there, we're going to jump to the right, shoot an ammo shot, and get the health and kill that thing all at the same time. So I'll pause like right there, that's when we want to jump and do everything. Right there. And then we're just going to jump through here. We can take damage there, you'll see why at the end, why it's safe. That wasn't really optimal there, but that's okay. So we have 3 health here, that's very good. We don't get hit, we can just keep on going. And you can get to the end like that, we will walk under the crow, and then we'll be fine. But let's say we played a bit riskier. Okay, I did not. That's a very tough thing to do, what I just did there. So we got lucky. That's pretty optimal there. So we have 4 health here. Okay, we have 1 health. So what do? We're gonna wait here, wait just a tiny bit, and we can jump over that. I accidentally did a buffer jump by accident, but yeah, you can just wait there just a tiny bit. Just wait till he gets on the screen, and you'll be fine. So hit that guy 6 times. You have to pretty much wait for him to be standing still to hit him. It's very awkward. But always wait on the bottom to see what he's doing. If he can jump from the top to the bottom, which is a really bad pattern, so always look out for that. Okay, next stage, we're going to stay with Dorothy. We're going to jump twice, wait a bit, jump here. You can actually do that damageless, but it doesn't matter. Well, that one jump. You want to keep on mashing B. Jump under here. Now we're going to use our first shoe charge here. Then we're going to switch to Scarecrow. Jump here. Try to go as optimally as possible there with those turns. Now we're going to jump right, buffer a bit left at the apex. Jump up here, switch to Dorothy, and we're going to use the shoe charge. Get the health, get the brick, go in here. This level is honestly really easy. Go here, shoe charge, and use our last shoe charge. And one thing to note with shoe charges, if we have no shoe charges and we get another shoe, we're going to get 5 shoe charges. If we have like 1 shoe charge and then we get another one, then we'll get 3 more. So it's always best to have no shoe charges when you're getting another charge. So we just got 5 right there instead of 3. So if we had 1 and we got a 3, we would have 4. So it's definitely best to always utilize all your shoe charges. Okay, Xanthan Farms. We're just going to do this here. I think that jump there saves a bit of time because we're going to get hit by that bird, which doesn't happen normally. I think that saves a few frames compared to just going up on the leaf that has that 1 brick. But yeah, this level's super duper simple. You're just shoe charging the entire time. There's nothing to really say about it. Just make sure you watch the route a lot. I have a big pace spin. I will link it in each tutorial. Okay, now starting on this level, we're going to immediately shoot these 2 cats, like that. You're just going to be basically jumping and hitting Y and right at the same time. Here, this part's RNG, so always be prepared to react if you get a bad pattern. That was a bad pattern there. It wasn't optimal. Now we're going to jump to the right, and we have to buffer that. We have to be holding jumping to the right after we beat the minigame to grab that ticket. There's no other way to grab it like that. You just have to buffer it. Now here we have to walk to grab that a bit, and then we just jump to the end. You can pretty much just mash B this entire time. It's really simple. Okay. This level, all there really is to say is follow my route. And things will get much more complex later in the run, so it's not going to just be me saying, okay, jump here, jump here, jump here. Oop. Oh my. I apologize for that. I was not thinking. And you definitely want to get used to how platforms work in this game. It's a very important thing to get used to. Grab that, and finish the level. Okay, so next is our first border. The borders are probably some of the hardest levels in the game. I'm going to show you the optimal route here, and then I'll tell you basically what you can do if you don't want to go as risky as I do. So you can jump across that gap there, but it's pointless. It's a bit of safety strat there. I don't know if it's faster to jump across both of those or what. Okay, here we go. That's a 2-frame jump. That's a 2-frame jump. And there you go. So if you don't want to make those jumps. Oh. Oh, by the way, I forgot to note out. Here you can just buffer right, and you always land on the furthest pixel to the right there. So one interesting thing is here you can with a 2-frame jump you can skip jumping there, and then of course coming up here. That's a required 2-frame jump. We can take it safe here, or we could take the 2-frame jump like that. And I highly recommend practicing these jumps a lot because there are a lot of them in the routes. But yeah, that's pretty much Yellow Country. Just practice this level a lot. If you want to take the optimal routes at the end of the game, there's about 8 or so 2-frame jumps that you have to take, and it's really crazy. That's a really pointless jump there that you can take. It doesn't save time, but it's another 2-frame jump. It's good to get used to that because there's one jump at the end that's like that where you don't have the bricks that you can use as a cue. But yeah, that's pretty much Yellow Country. I apologize if anything was unclear, and thank you for watching.